everyone, welcome back to Frenchies Bakery. Today we are going to be doing episode 6 of our Chunky Cookie series. This is one that I have been wanting to do for a very long time, and I'm so excited about it because it is going to be blue. The color of the cookie is going to be blue. I don't know what it is, but whenever icing, cake, cookies, whatever, whenever they're different colors, it just gets me so excited. Like, I always gravitate towards a different colored icing on a cupcake or whatever, and I am so excited to make these cookies blue, and blue is my favorite color. Whenever I envision the Cookie Monster, this is the cookie that I see. So the cookie is going to be blue with white chocolate chips in it, and then in the center there's going to be an Oreo in it, so it's going to be a cookie stuffed with the Cookie Monster's dream. So I just think that this is like the perfect Cookie Monster cookie. And I also think that there is Cookie Monster ice cream, and I think all of these ingredients are in it. I've never had it or really seen it. I think maybe I have seen it on Pinterest, and that's where I'm getting this vision from. I think it's a thing, and that's kind of like where I made up this cookie from, I think. I don't know, but I'm just really excited to make this. So I am going to get my KitchenAid mixer over here so we can start mixing up this cookie and getting it all ready to go. So the faster we do this, the sooner I can eat it, which is super, super exciting. So let me go get my KitchenAid mixer real quick. All right, so we have the KitchenAid mixer over here, and once again, I carried it from the top. I just talked about this in our last chunky cookie video, and I guess I'm just never gonna learn. I guess until maybe the bowl breaks and it fails me one day. I just need to pick it up from the bottom, not from this thing, and trust that it's gonna stay locked. I really need to not do that, but I keep doing it. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm so stupid. So we are going to mix together our wet ingredients first, and then we will move on to our dry as always. So for our wet ingredients, we are going to need 1 cup of softened butter, 1 cup of granulated sugar, and 1 cup of brown sugar. And we are going to cream these together for about 20 seconds. And then we're going to add in 3 eggs and 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and we're gonna cream this together for about 30 seconds. Now for the fun part, we are going to make our cookie dough blue. So we are going to add in about a drop of AmeriColor blue food coloring, and then we will let the wet ingredients get nice and blue, and then we're going to work on our dry ingredients next. All right, now we're going to add our dry ingredients into a separate bowl. So you're going to need 2½ cups of all-purpose flour, 2½ teaspoons of baking powder, and a pinch of salt, and we're just gonna whisk this together. And now we're going to add our dry ingredients slowly into our wet. And last but not least, we are going to add in a cup of white chocolate chips and 1/4 cup of crushed up Oreos. So I just took some Oreos, put them in a plastic baggie, and crushed them up with the back of a spoon. And we're going to mix this until it is just incorporated. You do not want to overmix it. All right, so our cookie dough is finished. It looks incredible. I'm so excited about this. I'm just really excited that it's blue. I don't know why, but I am. So I'm gonna take my big cookie scoop here and just plop it right in my hand. And then we're gonna take a full Oreo and we're going to put it right in the middle of the cookie and just close the dough around it. And this dough is super sticky. I was going to stick it in the fridge for a little bit, but I don't have time to let it stiffen up to work with it like this. So it's just gonna have to be really messy. And that's just how it's gonna have to go today. So I'm gonna form all of the cookie dough balls. This is torturous picking up this spoon with dirty hands like this. But I'm just gonna have to get down and dirty with it. Oh gosh. I'm actually not the biggest fan about getting messy in the kitchen. I hate it actually. So I'm gonna finish up all of these cookies, let them sit in the freezer for probably 2 hours today, and then we will bake them. You guys, so my cookies have been in the freezer for about 2 hours, the perfect amount of time in my opinion, and I am going to be popping them into my 350-degree oven for probably 17 minutes. Well, now that I think about it, maybe it'll be a little bit longer with the Oreo cookie in the middle, so it's probably going to be between 17 and 19 minutes, and I'll just keep an eye on it, and then I'll let you guys know what the time was whenever they're all finished. All right, you guys, my cookies just came out of the oven, and I'm not too thrilled with them. I don't know what's going on here. So far, every cookie that we've made in this series has been like perfect and how I wanted it to turn out, except for the first one. It was a little too flat. I wanted it to be a little bit thicker. But I learned I needed to add more baking powder, and that was fine. I added baking powder today, not baking soda. I added baking powder. Soda would make it do this. Baking powder should make it come up. And I'm really upset. You know what it is? I guarantee you I know what it is. I told you guys not to overmix it, and I overmixed mine. I did. I overmixed it by like probably a few seconds too long, like probably 20 seconds. Like you're supposed to add in chocolate chips and then just like mix it until it's incorporated, and I let it keep going, and then something happened. I don't even remember what it was, and I had to like rush over to the problem, and it just kept going. I guarantee you that's what happened. Darn! These were gonna be like my favorite cookies. But I'm gonna roll with it. I mean, they're still giant. They're just not fat. Well, we're gonna just go with it because there's nothing I can do now, and I don't have time to make more stuff. I really don't. So we're gonna do what I always do, and we're gonna add in chocolate chips to the top just to make it nice and pretty. And I'm gonna do this to all the cookies, and then I'm gonna let them cool completely. Just like that, our Cookie Monster cookies are finished. They're a bit too flat for my liking, but I'm still obsessed. I mean, this cookie is giant. It's like as big as my face. Are you kidding me? It's huge, and I love it. It's so, so cool. I love the blue and the white chocolate chips. I think it looks awesome together, and I can't wait to cut into this. Hopefully everyone sticks around for the end of the video to see me cutting into the cookies, because that's the best part. I can't wait to see the little Oreo crumbs in it, and I cannot wait to see the huge Oreo in the center. I think it's gonna look really, really awesome. So even though these didn't go as planned, I still think that they are awesome. I just wish I would follow my own rules and not overmix. I tell you guys not to do it, and then I go and do it. But I haven't done that in years probably, so it was bound to happen at some point, and it's really not the biggest deal because they're still super, super cool. So do not overmix your cookie batter, or any batter for that matter. So if you guys have any cookie flavors in mind, be sure to leave them in the comments below or in my comments on my Instagram. I love to see your guys' ideas, and I really have no idea what I want my next cookie to be. So come up with some really cool creative things and what we can stuff in the middle. I want something like really, really cool. I love bright colors. As you can tell, I was so excited about this. So go ahead and think of some really cool, yummy combinations, and I'll have to pick the coolest, most fun looking one, and then we'll do it next. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so, so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. Bye.